Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy on the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' kill my power. Stand up, I'm on it on my side. Stick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy on the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' kill my power. Stand up, I'm on it on my side. Stick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.
No Giants baseball tonight. What's going on? So let me check audio. So first weather is the roof is closed. It's 66 degrees inside, 62 degrees outside, and 36% humidity. The roof is closed, so it's 66 degrees inside of American Family Field. Let me test audio real quick. Yeah, that's good. With Freddie Peralta versus Alex Wood. It should be a good matchup. Brewers wearing City Connects tonight. And Giants lineup is Lamont Wade Jr. batting leadoff, Blake Sable DH batting second, J.D. Davis batting third, Michael Conforto red hot batting cleanup in right field, Mitch Haniger batting fifth, Mike Yastrzemski batting sixth. He had a robbery of a home run against Ruff last night. Casey Schmidt batting seventh, Patrick Bailey batting eighth as catcher, and Brett Wisely batting ninth at second base. Brewers wearing the City Connect Brew Crew uniform against Freddie Peralta, pitching for him. 10th start, 5-3 record, 4.15 ERA, 52 innings. In those 52 innings, 54 strikeouts and 22 walks. First pitch of the game to Lamont Wade Jr. is a foul, and it's 0-1. First pitch fastball from my Peralta. Wade 277, 7 bombs, 16 ribbies. Giants won 5-0 last night, a shutout with their bullpen. It was a bullpen game, and the bullpen shut out the Brewers.
See how they defend Lamont Wade, who's got the best on-base
Although
average of
Brewers should have
anybody
scored, but
in
Yaz
the
robbed a
National
homer
League,
from
which has been
Darren Ruff, who has to lead off tonight.
leadoff hitter.
1-1 pitch is a curveball, just caught the corner.
Could be a very tough pitch to hit. Especially left-handed.
1-2 to Wade.
Does not give up a lot of damage on the curveball.
Here it is, and that's high and outside. That's the letters about. 2-2.
He's got a good fastball at the top part of the zone. He likes to live on that top shelf. Tries to get a lot of swing and miss, but
2-2 pitch.
Jr. does not chase very often.
Wade takes outside 3-2. So a very common, great at bat to lead off the game for Lamont Wade Jr. Been doing all year. Home plate umpire is Jeremy Rehack tonight. Chad Fairchild, the crew chief at first base. Nick Lentz, umpire at second base. And last night's umpire Charlie Ramos at third base. Charlie Ramos last night was not too good as home plate umpire. 3-2. Wade just got a piece of it. Stays alive at a four-seam fastball right down the middle.
To the rankings, Pat Hoberg's number one as far as
on deck is Sable.
But he's right behind him, number 2. He's a good one.
3-2.
3-2 pitch.
And Wade foul again.
So it's a long at bat to start the game.
Long at bat to start it. This will be the 8th pitch of the at bat.
That he's seeing. Giants won 8 games out of 10. They won the series in Minnesota.
So the difference in the defense Wednesday in Minnesota and last night in Milwaukee was ridiculous. This next pitch is another foul ball. So against the Twins, they made 4 errors. And then last night, they played amazing defense. Robbed a homer, bunch of diving plays, great plays in the infield. Casey Schmidt had one. Lamont Wade, J.D. Davis. The difference of defense is just insane. This is how inconsistent this team is crazy. 3-2. Outside corner, strike 3 called to Lamont Wade. And there is one down. Wade thought it was ball 4. First strikeout for Peralta.
Well, here's StatCast 3D. It's powered by Google Cloud. We're going to check out Freddie Peralta's pitch usage this year. We've seen already the
So Freddie Peralta throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Throws the four-seamer about 54% of the time. Slider, 21%. Curveball, 13% of the time. Changeup, 12% of the time. He tops out at about 95, 96 miles per hour. Blake Sable gets jammed and just got a piece of it. 0-1. Sable batting .267, 5 bombs, 13 RBIs. He's DHing. And a foul again on the curve. Sable's been one of the best offensive catchers in the league, but defensively he's been one of the worst.
Catcher Contreras wants it inside, leaks back over the outside part of the plate, but a strike.
Sorry for my dog. He's being an idiot. 0-2 in the dirt. 1-2.
A lot about Patrick Bailey and his framing number. The Brewers also has that reputation. Excellent.
1-2 to Sable.
And he's got a really good arm. Might be a little tougher for the Giants to run wild tonight.
Here it is. And he checked his swing on a curve in the dirt.
2-2.
2-2. Freddie Peralta taking up almost all the time on the pitch clock. He's showing each pitch with like 2-3 seconds left on the pitch clock. So Brandon Crawford, no, he's not playing for the second straight game. Seems like he's platooning from now on. Inside corner, strike 3 call to Sable. Change up, 2 down. Crawford seems to have lost his job as a starting shortstop to Casey Schmidt. Yeah, seems like he'll be a platoon player. Brewers defense from left, right, in the outfield will be Yelich, Weimer, Taylor. From third to first in the infield will be Anderson, Adames, Miller, Brasso. And catching is William Contreras. They have 1 Gold Glover. And that is your left fielder, Christian Yelich. Here's J.D. Davis, first pitch. Swinging and a miss.
Just a little late with that swing.
Davis had a very rare, quiet night at the plate.
Davis has been one of the Giants' best hitters, if not the best, behind Tyler Estrada. And Davis gets jammed, but hits it well to left field. Yelich going back at the edge of the track will make the catch for out number 3. Giants go down 1-2-3. Ruff, Contreras, Adames coming out against Alex Wood. I will be right back.
Against Alex Wood, the Giants left-hander who makes a start
So
tonight.
Darren Ruff will be batting leadoff for the Brewers. He batted second last night. He just had one at bat and got pinch hit for. Alex Wood pitching for the Giants will be his 6th start, 7th appearance. He has an 0-0 record, so he hasn't lost. 4.05 ERA, 20 innings, 21 hits in those 20 innings, 21 strikeouts compared to 8 walks.
Wonder why Darren Ruff's hitting leadoff.
Ruff batting leadoff takes strike 1.
Ruff, who only got one at bat last night before.
So again, former teammates. Ruff batting 270 this year. He was a Giant like 2 weeks ago. 3 RBIs. And a fastball on the inside. Too high, 1-1.
Crushed one against Scott Alexander in the first inning. Mike Yastrzemski.
For against Alex Wood, Ruff is 8 for 17 with a home run. Inside, and that is a strike. 1-2.
That fastball ahead 1-2.
The fastball.
When Wood gets 2 strikes, that's when he gets to his toughest. In 2 strike situations this year, he's at his best. Hitters are 5 for 42. They're about
Brewer that came over in the offseason from Atlanta, William Contreras, the catcher on deck. 1-2. Ruff ground ball, base hit into center field, just past the reach of Schmidt, and it's a leadoff single for Darren Ruff. His first hit since being DFA'd.
Let's check out StatCast 3D, powered by Google.
So Alex Wood throws a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. Throws a sinker about 45% of the time, slider about 35% of the time, changeup about 20% of the time. He'll top out at about 94 miles per hour.
Likes to work that glove side with the fastball.
George coming up with his trumpets. Timmy Trumpet.
The changeup down and away, and the changeup's been a good pitch for him this year.
Batting 248 this year, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, swing and a miss. He wanted a home run there. Home one.
Contreras, who's really talented. He was a all-star last year for Atlanta. Was part of the big Sean Murphy trade, 3-team trade.
0-1. Outside 1-1.
He's had a quiet few weeks at the plate. But I don't personally really trust that cold streak because this guy's good.
1-1. And that's outside once again. Almost the same spot as that last pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Against left-handed pitching. Average OPS. But Contreras actually has pretty good numbers against lefties. That's why you see Ruff and Contreras at the top.
Those Brewers City Connect hats are absolutely terrible. Swing and a miss on the inside. Fastball. 2-2. The MKE, I just hate those hats. The color is terrible.
It didn't work the first time, but
Said they're even worse than the Giants City Connects, which is saying a lot. I'm sure it's called time.
Want me to reverse jinx it?
yes.
Hitters are 1 for 1 against Wood tonight in a 2-strike count.
2-2. Outside 3-2. There's a 92
Those
mile
misses
per hour
were big
fastball.
misses from Wood, which we're not used to seeing that.
Willie Adames on deck.
Shortstop, and third place
Average is
tonight.
down, but he still has his power.
You would not think
Willie
Darren Ruff
Adames.
would be running. He's not.
3-2, and that's way inside in the dirt ball 4. So with nobody out, Brewers have a threat. First and second, nobody out. Here comes Willie Adames. Giants defense in the outfield from left to right will be Haniger, Yastrzemski, Conforto. From third to first in the infield, it'll be J.D. Davis, Casey Schmidt, Brett Wisely, and Lamont Wade Jr. And catcher will be Patrick Bailey.
Well, right away, some stress for Alex Wood.
Seems like Patrick Bailey really took over the role as the number 1 catcher. Although Bart is injured, but I do think Bailey is better than Bart.
First pitch to Adames.
It's inside, just a bit inside. 1-0. Adames batting .205, 9 homers, 27 RBIs this year. That's on the inside corner, and that is a strike. 1-1.
Darren, who's a lot of things, but he's not.
The runner is rough at second, and Contreras at first. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The slider got knee high.
You always want to see how that pitch looks early in the game. Usually he'll bust it out earlier, especially in 2 strike counts. First time we've seen it on pitch number 13. It was a good one.
On deck is Christian Yelich, who has ownage against Alex Wood, batting .400 against him throughout his career, and that's in about 50 at-bats. So Yelich owns Alex Wood, and Adames just checked his swing. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. Well, Wood has done that for the past 2 hitters. Can't afford to do it here because he does not want to get the bases loaded, especially with Yelich on deck.
You want to get Adames here. You want to attack Adames because the guy on deck, Yelich, has some ownage against Wood. Like to get an out here early in this inning.
This is a big at-bat. 3-2 pitch to Adames. And that's inside, ball 4. Bases loaded with nobody out for the Brewers. And here comes Yelich, who completely owns Alex Wood. So this is most likely going to be a grand slam.
Yeah, Alex is going to go behind the mound right here and tie his shoes, even though they weren't untied, but just to give himself a little bit of a breather, try to refocus. Knows he struggled to get Christian Yelich out over the course of his career, but
Brewers staying in first place in the NL Central, 1.5 games ahead of the Pittsburgh Pirates, who have been surprising. I'll be streaming the Pittsburgh Pirates on Memorial Day, most likely. Yelich grounds it foul, 0-1. First pitch changeup. This is very similar to the game Monday night against the Twins, but it's just not going in favor of the Giants.
Starts to think about how your next start's going to go. You plan it out in your head.
The 0-1. Yelich ground ball could be 2. Schmidt takes it to second, one throw to first, and a double play. A run will score, but the Giants will take that. It's 1-0 Milwaukee. Ruff does score.
It may not be the absolute best case scenario, but it's close to it for
And the Brewers will have run on third with 2 outs with a 1-0 lead. So Wood does his job, gets a double play. That's pretty much the best thing that could have happened there. Schmidt took it to the bag, threw to Wade. Easy double play. So if Wood can get out of this with just 1 run scoring, that's pretty good. Oh, and Miller takes inside for a ball.
That one just off the inside. Quiet last night, but not very often.
Miller, 333 average, 4 bombs, 11 RBIs. He's been the Brewers' best hitter this year. And he gets a high fly ball to right field. Conforto in the park will make the catch. Inning over. Nice job by Alex Wood to limit damage to 1. Conforto, Haniger, Yastrzemski coming up to start the second. So Brewers score 1 run on 1 hit in the bottom of the first. They scored that on a double play. And they had bases low, nobody out, but Wood did the job, limited the damage to 1. Conforto leads off in a homer last night. Takes a curveball in there for strike 1.
Just had this incredible hot streak. Not just about piling up hits. Look at the home run.
Conforto in his last 14 games, 20 for 54 with 7 homers and 15 RBIs. Down and in, ball 1.
It raises average 71 points over that span.
Conforto raises average 71 points over his last 14 games. That's just how hot he's been. 7 homers in 14 games. That's a homer in every other game for Conforto. Change up inside 2-1.
Leads the Giants with his home run total. 11 homers, 25 driven in.
Curtis just swept something.
Freddie Peralta.
Batter's box. Outside and called a ball.
It's a rule book strike zone tonight.
It was a ball, but last night that would have been a strike.
Mitch Haniger
on deck.
Yastrzemski will also hit here in the second inning.
3-1 to Conforto.
1-0.
And that is outside. Conforto checked his swing, and the Giants have their first base runner. It's Michael Conforto once again.
We'll suit up this season at MLBShop.com. Check
And
out
I'll bring
the
up
latest
Haniger.
selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, collectibles, and more. Gear up with your San Francisco Giants at MLBShop.com.
Just some of the many items you can find there.
So Bernie still has not gone down the slide this series. No home runs. That was just the Brewers' first run of the entire series on that double play. Here's Haniger. Takes inside, 1 ball, no strikes.
Where'd he go?
And Bernie is nowhere to be
We'll see
seen.
him as soon as the Brewers come up to the plate.
I think he's hiding.
He takes a breather when the Giants are up.
Maybe mingles a little bit in the crowd.
1-0. Haniger batting 193. He fouls it off his knees.
My brother was here with the Red Sox a few weeks ago. He convinced him to let him go down the slide. He went down the slide.
He did. I thought they banned that. I mean,
193, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs for Haniger. It's been a very poor start to his Giants career.
But they let him do it.
It's only 2 homers, I think, came in Mexico. 2-1, a little bit high.
That's the guy the Giants really need to get going. Haniger has just had a
Pretty solid crowd on a Friday night in Milwaukee. Say about 70% full. 2-1 outside target and a swing and a miss.
Ball 2-2.
That's the thing with Conforto tonight, with Haniger batting behind him. As hot as Conforto's been, he's not going to get a lot to hit, especially
Mike Yastrzemski on deck.
Struggling the way he is, so he needs to get it going.
Two, way inside, full count.
3-2. You got no Jock, who's one of your true middle of the order hitters. You got no Austin Slater. Joey Bart's on the injured list, so you're down some bats. Tyro Estrada not in the starting lineup tonight.
3-2. And Haniger drives this one deep left center field. Back is Weimer and leaps, and it is gone. Mitch Haniger, 2-run home run, and he needed that. 2-1 Giants. Third of the year for Haniger. He got on a 3-2 fastball, and that hopefully will get him going. That's his average up in the 200s. Outside 1-0 to Yastrzemski. Giant Mitch Haniger's first home run as a Giant on American soil. The changeup in there for a strike. 250 average for Yaz, 5 bound, 14 RBIs. Just coming off the injured list. Outside and off the corner. 1-2. Way high, 2-2.
For all the praise we've heaped on Lamont Wade, and rightfully so, with his on-base average, he's got one of the lowest.
So this will be Peralta's 32nd pitch, and there's still nobody out in the second inning.
Chase rate of every hitter in the big leagues.
2-2, Yaz. And Yaz hammers this one to right field. This one may be gone as well, and it is off the top of the wall. Ricochets away from Taylor, and Yastrzemski has a double. Yastrzemski that close from hitting his first home run since coming off the IL. I think Yastrzemski thought that was gone. I think he may have been in his trot there. He was looking at it. The Yaz thought he hit this one out.
A little bit too high, but you see Taylor going back on the ball. He jumps. It goes in and out of his glove. He almost
He just missed it by an inch or two. That close.
Last night.
Yeah, it's a possibility that if that hadn't hit
there'll be a
the
mound
glove,
visit.
that might have gone
Brewers
over the
pitching
wall.
coach will talk to Freddie Peralta, Roy Adames, and William Contreras.
But in a way, it is.
Here comes Casey Schmidt. He had an RBI last night.
Saved a run. Fortunately for Yastrzemski, it wasn't caught. It's rewarded with the double.
It was either off the top of the wall or went off of Taylor's glove. Let's see.
If we can see. Great look here. And
Oh, he robbed it.
I
So
think it
that
was
would have been a
good.
home
I
run.
think it would have hit the top
Taylor
of that
had it in
wall.
his glove and then dropped it. So Taylor pretty much robbed a home run, but he did not get an out.
I
Wow.
think the umpire, you get a warning as a pitcher if you come set before the hitter engages you. There's some fine print with these.
So now the rook, Casey Schmidt, 339. He's been phenomenal. 855 OPS. Inside 1-0.
Slider.
He's going to get a lot of first pitch breaking balls and probably out of the strike zone. The scattering port's out on Schmidt. He likes to be aggressive early in the count.
Casey Schmidt still has not walked in the majors.
It's been a pretty good
And a
approach.
soft
Yeah,
ground
that's
ball
a
right back
sweeper,
to
and
Peralta, but
thankfully
it
for Casey, it
goes foul.
Let's see if this gives us another good look.
He had it, and
Yeah,
then
I think that's going to hit the
he
top
dropped
of the
it.
wall. I guess we don't know for sure whether it would have
I
bounced.
think that would have been a home run.
I think he did save a home run.
Well, good swing of the bat by Yastrzemski. Nice to see him get going. We saw some better at bats last night.
Yeah. And still nobody out here, so the Giants, they can get that run home even without another hit in the inning.
So on deck is Patrick Bailey. 1-1,
To Casey Schmidt.
and Schmidt grounds this one foul on the third baseline.
He does want to swing, and look, that's who he is. He can make contact. He doesn't swing and miss.
So on SD says, thanks for the stream from Thailand. Ooh, Thailand. Go Giants. Yep, go Giants. Appreciate you tuning on in, SD. And a swing and a missed strike 3. Schmidt down. 1 out.
Big first out.
Third strikeout for Peralta.
Because Yastrzemski stays at second. Up comes Pat Bailey.
Hopefully the first viewer I've ever had from Thailand.
Patrick, who, right along with Casey, had a big hit late in the game last night.
So Bailey comes up at 235, 1 homer, 4 ribbies.
Double.
First pitch is a fly ball. Actually, a little pop-up. Anderson chasing it. It'll go into the seats.
Thinking of giving it away.
So, I'll get the little kid next one.
Not that impressed.
Not at all. Yeah, no, whatever.
0-1. Just got a piece of it. Foul.
0-2.
0-2.
Any more impressed now?
It doesn't look like it.
Look, honey, look what we got. Oh, okay. Now we found somebody who's psyched.
She's a little bit more pumped to get a ball.
0-2. And Bailey somehow gets a piece of that curveball and pokes it in the center field base hit. Yastrzemski around third. He will score, and the Giants lead 3-1. RBI single for Patrick Bailey on a curveball way out of the zone. But he blooped it, and that's all he needs to do. 3-1 Giants.
Yeah, maybe he's got a new nickname.
He gets a hanging breaking ball, does Bailey. Wow,
It was a hanger, but it was like by his ears and way outside. I do not know how he got a piece of that, but it works. Mark Hallberg, still very aggressive as third base coach, and it's resulting in runs. So keep it up.
Third base coach.
Here's Brett Wisely, and he takes low.
He's a good one.
Wisely 177 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs.
3 runs are in for the Giants against Peralta.
And Wisely hammers this one to left field, but it's not deep. Yelich. It is caught, and there's 2 down as Bailey retreats back to first. That sounded good. All it was a very high fly ball.
Lamont had a very polite conversation with Rayak after being called out on
Lamont Wade
at the top of the first inning. It was almost like the umpire wanted to continue that conversation as he came to the plate this time.
First pitch to Lamont, and Lamont gets a low curveball and fouls it away.
From the umpires, number one, they know he's got a great understanding of the strike zone. Number two, you almost never see him lose his temper. If he's frustrated, he kind of keeps it to himself.
0-1 outside, and so far it's been a perfect strike zone for Jeremy Rayak. And as far as my understanding, I think he's called every strike a strike and every ball a ball. And that is a strike, and it's correctly called again.
Take all those nice things back that he just said.
He's going to come up his next at bat and said, hey, you missed the 1-1 pitch. Ball was down.
It was borderline. 1-2.
1-2 pitch.
Bailey, the runner at first.
And that's really high, 2-2. That was the 45th pitch from Peralta.
Hey, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, because he started to go to first base in that 3-2 count.
2-2. And he takes strike 3 called. So that's the 4th strikeout for Peralta. This time Lamont knew it. But the Giants get 3, 2 of them coming off a Mitch Haniger home run. 3rd in the Giants uniform, 2-run shot to left center. Giants have 3-1 run to the bottom of the 2nd. So there's some scores around the league. The Rays are leading the Dodgers 6-2. About the 2 best teams in baseball right there. White Sox beating the Tigers 8-3. Rangers on top of the Orioles 10-1 in the 6th inning. Padres beating the Yankees right now 2-0. That's in the top of the 6th. Guardians beating the Cardinals 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Braves beating the Phillies 3-2 in the top of the 6th. Nationals beating the Royals, and that's a garbage game. 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. Blue Jays and Twins are tied in the 2nd. This game is 3-1 Giants, and the Mets and Rockies just started up there. Of course, scoreless. Anderson leads off and takes a strike on the inside corner.
Could hardly have gotten into a worse spot to
from Alex Wood.
Loaded, nobody out, and only allowed the 1.
Anderson banked 236. He's had insane reverse splits this year.
Man, that might have gotten Willie Adames.
And Anderson ripped it foul. that may have hit someone in the Brewers dugout.
Totally sure that he is.
Who'd that hit?
Wow. And Ryan Anderson looks.
I think it hit Adames. And it's 0-2.
I think it hit Adames.
I don't know where it hit Adames. That was a bullet.
Ryan Anderson does not want to continue until he gets some kind of assurance that his teammate's all right.
Like I was saying, Anderson has insane reverse splits this year. He's a right-handed hitter, and he's batting about 250 against righties, and against lefties batting maybe 150. So
Absolutely.
Anderson's going to step off and wait to see if Adames is okay. If that hit him in the face, that may be something. That may be a broken nose.
You got to be heads up. Sometimes you can't get out of the way.
Or something, because that was an absolute bullet.
Obviously, this is a little more serious.
I couldn't tell if he was down or if he was sitting on the bench. I think he sort of staggered.
So everyone taking a break here,
down the steps on his feet,
waiting for hopefully good news on Adames.
Was leaning against the back wall, kind of squatting there, and the trainer came over. No, you hate to do this to a pitcher, but it's just understandable.
So we're going back to the mound.
The thing is, you lean against those.
Dead silent on American Family Field right now. So Wood's going to throw some warm-up pitches.
Where it hit Adames, but yeah, you're leaning in there, kind of with your, sometimes with your chin on the.
So hopefully that did not hit Adames in the face, because that would be bad.
And sometimes you're talking to a teammate and you're not paying attention.
And it's bad if it hits him anywhere, but it definitely hit him. But it's just where it hit him.
It's not good.
And this is not good because the game has still not been resumed.
Brian Anderson, I think he's emotional, the hitter.
I mean, it affects you.
We've seen it before when the foul balls are all destroyed, hit fans, but I don't know if it's ever happened when it hits a player in the dugout. The chances of that are just so low.
It does really, it messes with you mentally. And then you do that to a teammate, probably even worse.
You feel for him. That is not his fault. And he is rattled. All right.
Well, fans are clapping.
Some movement in there.
There's movement.
The umpire's indicating that maybe we can resume
So
play.
Adames is just, I think he was sitting, and I don't know how that hit Adames. I don't even think he was standing. I think he was sitting down. So that the chance of that even lower because it didn't hit someone standing.
It's Adames. I thought it was Adames. I'm pretty sure it was.
Anyway, so the game will resume here. It's going to be 0-2 to Brian Anderson.
All we can hope for is the best.
Anderson fouls it again.
Back again. And we went back and looked at it. It was definitely really Adames. How you get back in that box and concentrate.
It's going to be hard for Anderson to concentrate here, and he takes one to dirt 1-2.
That's tough to do. I mean, see it in football games, guys getting hurt on the field. It's got to get back out there and get going again.
1-2. Anderson takes inside 2-2. Have to back away from that slider.
Just thinking about it.
He's concerned.
Anderson grounds this one to short. Casey Schmidt, easy play, 1 out.
All we can do is just hope for the best.
I'll bring in Mike Brasso.
I mean, it's really amazing it doesn't happen more. I mean, you see so many balls that go into the dugout, and it comes screaming off the bat typically when it goes into a dugout.
I mean, I don't even know. How do you know what to do as a teammate? Do you go check on him? I guess you do.
Yeah,
So Anderson's going to check on Adames. So I'm pretty sure it was Adames. That's what the broadcast was saying, but it's not for certain. 1-0 to Brasso. Inside corner.
Strike.
Belt high, 1-1.
The whole ballpark has just gone quiet.
1-1. Inside corner. That time knee high.
Have
1
had
and
some
2.
examples, some serious examples. One I remember Juan Encarnacion. He was in the on-deck circle, not in the dugout, but
1-2.
hit by a foul.
And Brasso with a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Alex Wood. 2 down.
It's dangerous.
I'll bring up Tyron Taylor.
Not that it matters who gets hit. I mean, anybody that would get hit and player, fan, whatever you feel for. But Adames is their emotional leader on this team.
Swing and a miss by Taylor. 0-1.
Tyrone Taylor now. With 2 down and nobody on. I'm sure it's not easy for Alex Wood either.
And Taylor hits a high fly ball to left field in the park. Haniger, just in front of the track, will make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 second inning for Alex Wood. Sable, Davis, Conforto to start the third for the Giants. Be right back.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy on the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' kill my power. Stand up, I'm on it, on my side. Stick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The top of the third, Giants up 3-1. Blake Sable leads off and grounds the first pitch he sees. To second is bobbled by the second baseman, and Sable is going to be safe. So Owen Miller bobbled it. Maybe an error. He just booed it. That should be an error.
The game continues, so you got to try to dig deep. But it's teammate. As Sean said, one of the leaders of this team, Willie Adames, just got smoked by a line drive.
So I assume Willie Adames is not in the game at short. He is not. Bryce Terrain came in to replace Adames. So it definitely was Willie Adames who got hit, which is not good because that is the Brewers' best player maybe and definitely their leader. So
Wide out his first time up.
So against J.D. Davis is 1-1.
In the first 2 games of this series. Just a little off with his timing.
One. That's low. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, he had a rough one last night, struck out a bunch. Like you mentioned, a lot of swing and miss. He made pretty good contact in his first at bat. Hit a ball almost to the warning track and left.
So prayers out definitely to Willie Adames. 2-1. Way high. 3-1. On deck is Michael Conforto.
3-1.
3-1. And JD got jammed and fouled it back. 3-2.
You're seeing a lot more guys guys come in on the hands of J.D. Davis with fastballs right now. Tying him up inside, getting him to look inside a little bit more, and then
So it was ruling an error on 0-0 and E4. 3-2 to Davis. And Davis pulls this one to right field down the line, and it is down, a base hit. Bounces off the 342 sign. Yelich picks up, and Sable can really run. Sable will score. Throw is not in time, an RBI double for J.D. Davis, and it's 4-1 Giants. Blake Sable was flying through the bases. And the Giants have a 3-run lead. From first to third, Blake Sable. I think he was going on contact there. Pulled down the left field line, bounced off the wall. Sable scored easily from first base. It's Conforto, and Conforto swings and misses.
Michael Conforto is human.
You haven't seen him swing and miss much, that's for sure.
He's looked like a machine.
0-1. Conforto down the left field line, foul.
Grunting swing. 0-2. This was last night. He'd already put together a good offensive game, and then this.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
Conforto's bomb last night went about 440 feet. One of the porch in right center.
It was 1-0 game when he made that swing.
0-2. Outside, 1-2.
That was a huge swing. The Giants would end up getting 3 more in that inning.
Conforto walked his first time up and then scored on the Haniger bomb.
It is a real car up there. That's not just a billboard. That's an actual car.
1-2. Conforto checked his swing. 2-2.
That's a heck of a take. That's a great breaking ball.
10 home runs and 20 walks in the first 44 games of the Giants since 1901. There's only been 4 players who have done it. Willie Mays in 1951, Barry Bonds in 1993, Moises Alou in 2005, and Michael Conforto this year in 2023. And that's a soft ground right back to Peralta. He's going to go to second, and he throws it wildly, goes in the center, and the Brewers are falling apart. Davis goes to third. Conforto reaches, and everybody's safe, first and third. Yeah, the Brewers are another errors in the inning for the Brewers. They're second of the game and the inning. And Peralta with an absolutely terrible throw. It was a smart play, but he just did not execute well whatsoever. Wow. And it's Owen Miller again. He just dropped the ball there. It wasn't a good throw, but something he should have definitely caught. Now Haniger takes inside. You can't blame him. Their emotional leader got absolutely drilled with the ball probably going more than 100 miles per hour. Probably in the face, so Brewers are definitely should be flustered after that. Here's a strike.
Slider for a strike to Haniger, who homered his last time up.
Baseball's a game where, who can stay the most focused, stay in the moment the best. And it's tough to get back in the moment and get that adrenaline going again.
Haniger takes on the outside corner. Strike 2.
We don't know. We don't want to speculate, but obviously serious enough to cause a lot of concern. Bryce Terang, by the way, has taken over for Adames at short.
1-2. Outside and a ball.
7. And Peralta and Adames are really good friends as well. So, it's tough for him to get back out there and refocus on pitching.
They are. You talk to the Brewers, they're kind of like the 2 ringleaders in a way. The 2 most vocal players on this
The
team.
2-2. And Haniger down the right field line. That is a base hit. Another run's going to score as Davis does. Conforto will send Conforto, and he'll score, and it's 6-1 Giants. Haniger's 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs, and the Giants have a 6-1 lead in the top of the third. Still nobody out.
Just another really nice at bat by Haniger. Takes the fastball away and drives it the other way. Hits it where it's pitched, so he hits a home run. On a fastball,
Giants
middle,
scored a
then
third run of the
fastball
inning.
away the other way.
6th run in the last 2 and 6 of the game.
Dirty just
And another mound visit.
to show he went out and played today, but nice job by Haniger driving in another run.
On the field representing Latino culture.
And the cameras have to show a third base, like if they're being sent or not, because I have no clue. Here's Yastrzemski now with a run at second. What's going on, Packers fan? He says, "Go Brewers." Not looking good for the Brewers. Adames got hit with a foul ball at like 100 miles per hour. He's out of the game, and they're down 6-1 now. I'll be the first out of the third inning.
Feels like he just missed one, got under that breaking ball.
So, not looking good for the Brewers.
Let's check out
And
Haniger's
it's not really the game that's the big thing for the Brewers. It's Roy Adams that's the larger concern for Milwaukee.
Really just sees the pitch away.
But thanks for running the stream, Packers fan. Appreciate it.
Rolls all the way to the wall. Double home.
And here's Casey Schmidt.
Second at bat for Casey Schmidt.
Swinging and a
Big
miss.
slider. Strike one.
Slider
Casey
0-1.
was a little frustrated with himself.
Schmidt struck out his first time up the last inning. And he's swinging and a miss here again. 0-2.
He's asking for some indication whether that was a strike or not. Mostly just needs a moment. Talk to himself.
Yeah, he's frustrated because I'm sure his game plan is not to swing at breaking balls out of the zone. Still shaking his head.
He also may remember there was that moment before his first at bat started. I think he thought Freddie Peralta was quick pitching him.
0-2.
Might have also been a little frustrated with
And
that.
a good take there by Schmidt. 1-2.
So that might have been why there was a little discussion with Casey. Just a guess, Casey and a home plate umpire.
1-2 again. 1-2.
Schmidt
line drive, base hit in the left field.
Haniger
Haniger went back to second, so we'll stop at third. And it's first and third, 1 out. In case Schmidt has a hit.
Base hit into left, first and third, 1 out.
Yeah, he took his frustrations out on that breaking ball. Didn't see a fastball the whole
And that'll bring up Bailey, who had an RBI single his last time up, last inning.
And then gets another breaking ball here, and he's on time. Goes down and golfs that one in the 5.5 hole. See him out front just a little, but keeps the hands back and is able to hit the barrel.
And Bailey, that's the exact same pitch he had the RBI single on.
That swing is an example
1-0.
of what I've been talking about with Casey Schmidt. Look, he will have to demonstrate that he's willing to take some walks. You can't swing at everything at this level. However,
1-0, and Bailey takes one right at the knees.
And has the ability to barrel
1-1.
up pitches in all different parts of the hitting zone. That, I mean, I think an aggressive approach can really.
Giants
work
up
for Casey
6-1 in the top of the third.
Sandoval hit that way his whole career.
Still 1 out.
That was the thing about
1-1.
Buffalo, could hit any pitch, any place.
Bailey, did he check his swing? He did. 2-1.
Patrick got an RBI hit in his first at bat back in the second. Giants scored 3 in the second. They've got 3 more across here in the third. Steve
Peralta's 26th pitch of the inning and 72nd of the game. And on the ground and off the glove of Mike Brasso. And coming in to score is Haniger, and it's 7-1. All coming apart for the Brewers and everything going right for the Giants here. And that again should have been out. That may be another error on Milwaukee this inning.
Understandably so.
Bailey's going to get credit for an RBI. We'll see if
Bailey's going to get an RBI here.
they give him a hit.
Like that's got to be a hit.
I would think so.
Hit it hard.
Should be a hit, but
Deflected off
no, again, that should be an out.
So now Wisely,
I'm like Brasso.
still only
So
one
Brewers look lost
We're going to get the bullpen
right now.
going.
Brewers going to get the bullpen going. And the curveball on the outside corner, strike 1.
check out the hit. Kind of rolls it over. Tough hop.
What's a tough hop? So infield single, I'd say, for, and it's going to be a base hit for Bailey.
Gets a hit.
RBI single.
I think
Swinging
Patrick
and a
Bailey got a
miss.
little faster there for a second.
0-2.
He was
Sniffing
smelling
a
a hit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it's a play Brasso would like to make, but the ball kind of popped up on him. And
0-2.
with a hit.
And Wisely grounds it foul.
In front.
In the bullpen is Elvis Piguero.
For the Brewers.
Well, the Brewers do have one of the best defenses in the majors, but tonight it's been one of the worst. Wisely fouls it away.
Yeah, a lot of pitches for Peralta. They made him throw 29 last inning. He's already on his 22nd pitch. Actually, 32nd pitch
Wisely 0 for 1.
this inning.
0-2 pitch. It's low for a ball.
Well, and despite what is hanging over this game, the injury, we don't have any more info to the star shortstop Willie Adames. The Giants have stayed focused. Giants are having good at bats. One after
1-2.
another.
Wisely hammers this one deep right center field, and it is gone. Off the facing of the second deck, and it's 10-1. Giants. Oh my goodness. Their 7th run of the inning, second major league home run for Brett Wisely. It's 10-1 Giants in the top of the 3rd inning with 1 out. And that's obviously going to be it for Freddie Peralta. So the Giants have stayed focused after that Adames injury. Brewers have not. And because of that, the Giants scored 7 runs this inning and 10 in the first 3. And Freddie Peralta is out of the game. Wow. Be right back. Ten to 1. Night is done for Freddie Peralta. Goes 2 1/3, and yeah, not a start. He wants to remember. Montway Jr. is the first batter to face Elvis Piguero from Milwaukee. Piguero stats are not showing. Okay. Inside 1-1.
Who got hit in the dugout by a line drive, a foul line drive. very serious situation.
3.86 ERA for Briere. This is his 12th appearance out of the bullpen. 14 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks, swinging and a miss.
He had a hard time staying focused on the game after that.
He sure did. He made a bunch of mistakes that inning. I mean, it didn't help. Leadoff batter Sable there was an error by
1-2 to
Miller at
Wade.
second base to start that inning. That kind of set the tone.
Outside, 2-2.
And then he made an error himself 2 batters later.
Wade is the 9th hitter of the inning. Still only 1 out.
2-2.
Sable, who led off the inning, is on.
And Wade, did he go? Yes, he did. 2 down. First strikeout for Peguero.
On the offense for the Giants, Lamont has struck out 3 times in the first 3 innings.
3 at-bats already this game, and he's got the
Lamont Wade, that was his 3rd at-bat of the game in the 3rd inning, and he struck out all 3 times. He was Blake Sable.
On-base machine.
So I've shot at Brett Wisely. Man, a home run hitter's home run for Brett.
Brett Wisely had a bomb.
Tyro Estrada. Tyro's got a sore wrist.
1-0 to Sable.
At the very end of the last game in Minnesota. Hey, now with the score 10-1, we might not see him tonight, but the Giants aren't expecting this to be a real serious injury.
2-0.
Wisely got the start tonight to give Tyro a night of rest. And already a 3-run homer for the rookie.
There's a 2-0 pitch to Sable. He's 0 for 2, and in the count 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, you don't lose anything defensively with Wisely.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was definitely not expecting a 10-1 game in the 3rd inning, but I'll take it. 3-0. That's right down the middle. First strike.
Second and at first. The right side of the Giants infield has rated out as one of, if not the best right sides of an infield in all of Big League Baseball this year.
3-1. Sable on the outside corner, and it was just called a strike. Although it wasn't a strike. Sable thought it was a ball, and so did the strike zone.
Wisely. Gosh, does he have range at second?
3-2. And that is, well, the ump just wanted this inning to end. I don't blame him. And now in the inning. But Brett Wisely with a home run. Giants score 7 runs in the inning, lead 10-1 in the top of the 3rd. Going to the bottom of the 3rd. Brewers coming up. Well, the Giants are on pace to score 30 runs this game.
10-1. That's the Giants' lead.
That's a high fastball called a strike. 0-1 from Alex Wood to Joey Weimer.
The Giants scored 7 times. Weimer.
And that's high again to Weimer. 1-1.
Ninth place hitter who this is his first
Weimer, 9th place hitter. He's a rookie, and he is a great defensive center fielder. 2-1 in the dirt.
Keep an eye on
with the slider, and the count goes to 2-1 strike. Wiemer batting .197 in his rookie year, 5 homers, 14 RBIs, .263 on base percentage, swing and a miss. 2-2.
As a pitcher, right? You score as many as you can. I'll take them all. But there's a little bit of a downside when you have an inning like that.
2-2. Wiemer, good take on a slider in the dirt. Full count.
In the dugout in those long innings. As I got older, I was like, yeah, score some runs, but let's score them quick. I want to get back out there and keep the rhythm going.
3-2. And on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Second strikeout of the game for Wood, 1 down.
To check out
I'll bring up the leadoff man, Darren Ruff.
from Mesa Verde High School, as well as the other finalists and vote for your all-star teacher. The grand prize winning teacher school will receive $30,000. So vote now.
Ruff takes one on the inside corner, belt high on 1.
Start of Memorial Day weekend here in Milwaukee. Kind of the unofficial kickoff of summertime.
0-1.
Summer
Low, 1-1.
around here is reason to celebrate for these folks.
Ruff is 1 for 1. He has the only Brewers hit of the game.
Sun to come out.
Way inside, 2-1.
What was it today? 60 degrees. I mean, it was beautiful. Sun was out. Hockey doesn't matter. You're seeing shorts and t-shirts.
As soon as it's sunny, the big
2-1.
clothes start to come off.
And Ruff fouls it back.
2-2. Giants are here for 2 more games tomorrow. Kind of mid-afternoon, and then
Giants here tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Sunday 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and then they're home for the holiday. Memorial Day, they play at 5 o'clock Eastern against the Pirates, and they have 2 more games, 1 night game, 1 day game, and then they host the Orioles for a weekend series. So that's the Giants' schedule for the next week. Giants-Orioles, that'll be a very fun series. Definitely looking forward to that. The Orioles are a really good team. As of right now, they're getting crushed. Ruff high line drive to center. Yastrzemski there. 2 then. It was a good swing.
Let's check out Alex Wood's warm-up routine before the game. You got Alex.
Well, as of right now, the Orioles are losing 10-1 to the Rangers in the 8th, but they've been really good this year. They're a young team with lots and lots of potential.
Heaviest ball, and then he builds up.
Already this year, one of the best teams in the league, not just the American League, but in the entire Major League. The Orioles. Contreras walked his first time up, and he fouls the first pitch he sees back 0-1.
Now you have these weighted balls, and in the winter, that's how they build up arm strength, and they just carry it into the season. It's a way to get their arm loose.
On deck is Terang. Contreras ground ball. Little squib. That's a fair ball. Wade fires to Wood, covers, and gets the out. Nice play by Lamont Wade and Alex Wood. It's a 1-2-3 third inning. Brewers down in order. Davis, Conforto, Haniger going up with the Giants up 10-1.
emphasize again, I'm sure this goes for the Giants players and coaches. Our thoughts are with Willie Adames. He got hit by a line drive in the Brewers dugout.
So thoughts and prayers with Willie Adames still. Brewers looking to, well, they can't really have a much worse inning than they did last inning. 2 errors, 7 runs given up. Can't be much worse. J.D. Davis leads off the 4th. And he's ahead 2-0.
As you said, it wouldn't matter who it is, but particularly with a guy who's just such a team leader for this Brewers team. Just hope for the best.
Yep, that's all you can do at this point.
Davis takes one at the knees for a strike.
Exactly what happened. We'll get a report on that after the game, maybe during the game, but you just hope he doesn't miss significant time.
Davis foul back. JD 1 for 2, had an RBI double his last time up. Two from Peguera. And Davis grounds this one up the middle. Miller will throw out. JD Davis one out.
All that being said, obviously the Brewers probably lacked a little focus after that inning, and the Giants have really capitalized on it. Got some really nice at bats. Obviously, the 7-run inning.
Now here's Conforto.
The Haniger home run was huge to answer back in the second inning after the Brewers threw a couple jabs in the first.
It is true.
And Conforto drives this one to left field. Yelich at the edge of the track will square up and make the catch.
Before the injury to Adames, the Giants fell behind 1-0. Alex Wood did a really good job of navigating his way through that first inning. And then
Mitch Haniger comes up. He's 2 for 2.
Haniger with the 2-run homer. Yastrzemski hit a double.
Haniger 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs tonight. 2-run home run and a 2-run double.
You talk about momentum, and you think, like, hey,
Average up to 211.
Momentum, it should be in the
Average today, in general, went up about 20 points.
And you only get
Inside corner for a strike.
That's deflating for an offense. Giants felt like that they got a break right there, and they answered back.
Way outside, 1-1.
Haniger having his best game through 2 at-bats. Mexico City series where he hit both of his home runs before tonight. 2 for 2, home run double, 4 RBIs in the first 3 innings.
Perfect pitch.
1-2.
1-2. Start of that. Just found the strike zone. Had eyes.
Hits got Haniger up to 211. He came in 193. Climbing.
1-2. Haniger takes down way inside. 2-2. Just about an hour and 20 minutes. Just about an hour into this game. In the top of the 4th inning, 2 outs, 10-1 Giants. In the dirt, 3-2.
Well, we are getting a little information. We really appreciate the Brewers keeping us in the loop. And just little snippets. We'll pass along as much as we get when we get it on Willie Adames. He did walk to the clubhouse himself. He's been taken to a local hospital for evaluation. They're doing some tests and scans.
Swinging a miss, strike 3 and Haniger now on the inning. So Willie Adames, if you didn't hear it there, walked to the clubhouse himself, and then he was transferred to a local hospital to get checked out for all the stuff that you had to get checked out for. So he walked over to the dugout, which is good. So that's not terrible news. Also not good news that he's in the hospital. That's the inning over. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Giants up 10-1.
open smile when he saw Darren Ruff smiling out at him. He couldn't help it.
So leading off the inning for the Brewers will be
Alex Wood back to work.
Terang.
So
He
Franmil
takes a
Reyes,
strike.
Justin Turner, Brandon Drury, and Darren Ruff, the 4 hitters that Yastrzemski has robbed.
0-1 outside,
Mark
1-1.
Simon had a cool note for us about those home run robberies because the Giants haven't had a ton of those over the last, say, couple decades.
Way outside, 2-1.
Mike's got more than any Giant in the last 20 years, those 4 home run robberies. Next on the list, our friend Randy Wynn had 3 of them.
And Terang lines this one to left center field. Haniger, makes the catch. 1 away.
There's really an art to robbing home runs. It's not easy to do, but some guys are just better at it than others. It's a timing. It's actually
Here comes Christian Yelich.
And then just sure-handedness, and more than anything, it's not.
Yelich grounded into a double play in the first, and that's how the Brewers scored their only run in the game.
He's not afraid of the wall. Sometimes you kind of wish he was a little more afraid of the wall.
I was going to say.
It's on the outside corner, strike 1.
You don't want him getting hurt, but you love the effort.
You want to hear who's next on the list of Giants home run robberies over the last 20 years?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so
1-1.
players, we talk about these 3 together a lot. Steven Duggar, Mike Tauchman, Barry Bonds.
1-1. 2-1.
Mike Tauchman, he was here for 4 months? He had 2 of them.
Stuck 2 in. Have Steven Duggar, Steven was around for several years.
Steven Duggar, Mike Tauchman, and Barry Bonds in the same group with 2 home run robberies as Giants. Tauchman is here for about 4 months. Mike Tauchman, if he didn't rob that 1 home run against the Dodgers, Giants wouldn't have won the NL West in 2021.
In that incredible Giants season.
The Giants would not have won the division.
Most famous of all was the robbery of Pujols. Giants were playing at Dodger Stadium, and the Dodgers had kind of tormented them up to that point that year. They were beating everybody else, but the Dodgers were giving them problems. They had a lead. The Dodgers tied the game against Tyler
3-2 to Yelich, and Yelich fouls it away.
Albert Pujols came up after they tied it and crushed one to left, and Tauchman robbed a home run. It got the Giants to extra innings, and I think they beat Kenley Jansen and the Dodgers in extra innings and won that game.
And at the end of the year, Giants had 107.
Yelich ground ball foul.
106.
You could say that home run robbery won them the division, among many, many other things. But the other one Tauchman had, I think it came just a few weeks later. Giants were playing in Washington against the Nationals. Anthony DeSclafani pitched a shutout.
Yelich ground ball to first. That's a fair ball. Wade flips to Wood. Wood got a bad start, and Yelich is going to reach. Wood wants the Giants to challenge. We'll see.
Kind of a weird play, and they're going to challenge.
Giants are going to challenge.
Well, they had 2 challenges last night.
The Giants think that Yelich is out at first. We'll see. Wood did get a late start. Ooh, that's close. That's as 50-50 as you can get.
Got there ahead of Yelich.
And let's see.
A little hesitation from Alex Wood right there.
Oh,
He's coming off the IL
that
with
is
the
so
hamstring,
close.
So he's probably not moving as well as he normally does, but
Looks like their feet touch just in sync. I don't know if there's going to be enough to overturn that.
Be a foul ball off the bat. So
we'll see, though.
all it takes is a split second to be late in your move toward first base, and with a fast runner, that's enough.
All right, let's see if we look at it from this angle.
Let's see. Oh, my goodness. I think Wood got there maybe by like a quarter of a step.
I think this might be overturned.
Maybe not even.
I'm going to say it will be.
Boom, yeah.
That's so close. But I do think Wood beat him just by a fraction.
Feel a lot better because there's nothing more frustrating as a pitcher.
Yeah, he's out.
Don't get over to first base in time because you know
he's
it's
out.
on you at that point.
He was definitely out, in my opinion.
After review, the runner is out.
And the runner is out. So there's 2 down. In the bottom of the 4th, and the Giants maintain their challenge.
Crew chief, it's almost like since it was his call that was overturned, he didn't really want to say that. But Chad Fairchild kind of threw that in late.
Yeah, I messed up on the call. It was overturned.
I get it. You understand the umpires. They like the system. They want to get the calls right.
First pitch now. This is Owen Miller, and he takes outside.
If my memory is correct, Talkman had the home run robbery against Pools, and then on the pitch a shutout, he robbed Juan Soto of a
2-0.
home run in D.C. And I think the Giants won that game 1-0. So I guess they're all spectacular, but not all home run robberies are created equal.
2-0. Miller drives one to right center field in the park. Yastrzemski will make the catch at the edge of the track. And that's out number 3, Alex Wood, with a great job after the first inning. To the 5th inning, we go. Giants up 10-1.
That's the one. Take that, Albert. Giants won that game.
I'll be right back. Ten to 1 Giants, top of the 5th. Yastrzemski leads off against still Elvis Peguero. And that's in there for a strike.
So far, 7-run third. Strike Elvis Peguero, who's got a double.
That's in there for a strike.
2 at bats, 1 for 2, and scored.
0-1 the Yaz.
Second, that was the 3-run
outside, call the strike.
7-run third. The home plate umpire Jeremy Rayak has definitely, without question, expanded his strike zone as this game has become lopsided.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, he's so good with balls and strikes, one of the best in the big leagues, but he's umpiring based on the score right now.
Yastrzemski ground ball off the middle. Miller slides to his left, throws to first, not in time. Yastrzemski legs out, an infield single.
Let's celebrate summer to Sweet at Oracle Park. Act now to get a special summer sweets package. Receive special pricing and a complimentary catering package. 3 upcoming series are available, including games on Memorial Day and the 4th of July. Sweet pricing starts at $145 per guest. Learn more at sfgiants.com/sweets.
So if you're out with some friends, it's the Friday of
Here,
Memorial
Casey
Day
Schmidt,
weekend.
and he takes one on the outside corner, strike 1.
Thinking, what can we do to cap off the weekend? Get together and pick up one of those Memorial Day. It's Monday. You got to plan out. Do it. Finish off your weekend. Good deal.
Schmidt ground ball to third. Anderson goes to second for 1 on the first, not in time. So Brewers will get the 1 out, not a double play. I'll bring up Patrick Bailey.
Schmidt hits into the fielder's choice.
Double play.
Wherever we are, we hope you have a safe and fun Memorial Day weekend.
Bailey 2 for 2, 2 singles, scored a run, and has 2 RBIs.
Patrick Bailey's got 2 hits, 2 for 2. Both of them have driven in runs.
And Bailey sends this one to left field. Yelich coming in. It's going to get down for a blue pit. Bryce Terang went after it, couldn't get it, and his first and second one out for the Giants.
Magic wand do going. Patrick Bailey tonight.
Patrick Bailey is 3 for 3.
Outside of that, or the very end of that bat. Actually hit the ball pretty hard at first.
Now bring up the guy who homered his last time up, Brett Wisely.
Check out Wisely's home run.
And that was not just a homer, that was a bomb
Does not
to
miss
right
it.
center field. Off the facing of the second deck.
That hit that panel with a thud.
Rerun Jimmy Jack.
First pitch to Wisely, way
Brett,
outside.
you see the athletic tools on defense. The speed to play center field, the agility to play second base. He's got arm strength. So you see all those tools. We know he's fast on the bases.
That home run was Wisely's second of his career.
And then you flash
Swing
that
and a
power.
miss.
I mean, look, he's got a lot of work to do as a hitter. He's got to make more contact. He's got to be a little more disciplined. Skills that he's shown in minor leagues. But you got the makings of a pretty exciting
1-1
player.
pitch. It's low, and wow, that was almost in the dirt.
I don't mind it. I mean, definitely the hitters aren't going to like it, but
1-2.
I have no problem with a little bit
That was
more
almost in the
precision.
dirt,
So
and
when
the
he
umpire
gets
called
out
it a
of the
strike. Wisely swings and misses.
The circumstances of the
Two down.
game definitely have dictated at least part
Fourth
of the
strikeout for Elvis Peguero.
for Wisely. So 2 down, 2 on. Catch every pitch with the fastest internet from Xfinity. With a reliable connection you can count on in the clutch, even during peak hours. The next generation Xfinity 10G network. Wade.
Swing and a miss by Wade Jr. Wade 0 for 3, and he struck out in all 3 of his at-bats. Oh, 1. Outside and dropped by the catcher Contreras. 1-1, and Bernie is back.
He's got the slump shoulders working right now.
Bad body language, Bernie.
Yep.
The 1-1. Low 2-1.
Schmidt, the runner at second. Bailey is over at first.
2-1, ground ball to second, Owen Miller. Throws out Lamont Wade Jr., who's now 0 for 4, side retired. Middle of the 5th, bottom of the 5th coming up. Brian Anderson, Mike Brasso, Tyrone Taylor coming up for the Brew Crew. I'll be right back.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Sissy on the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. Hit it once, no time. Set up, fuck, you gon' feel my power. Stand up, coming in on my side. Shake them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high.
damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
The first pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning is inside. 1-0 to Brian Anderson. Anderson ground ball, and he falls down. And he's still down, but then he gets back up holding his knee. One to Anderson. He is low. Check his swing 1-2. There's 2-1. Anderson's 0 for 1. And that's a ball. 3-1. And that's really high, ball 4. So a leadoff walk. And Brian Anderson's on base.
Well, the most innings he's pitched this year is 4 2/3. So yeah, he'd like to get to that 5.
I'll bring up Mike Brasso. And that's inside, off the corner, belt high, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Russell ground ball and a base hit. Past Davis and the shortstop Schmidt. And Brasso splits the defense for a single. Now here's Tyrone Taylor, and Taylor fouls the first pitch back. 0-1.
Taylor, strike 1 to him after the foul ball.
'70th pitch from Wood, and 0-1, fouled away. Could be in play. Wade coming over, and he dropped it. Tough play for Wade, not easy, and it was also dangerous.
You want to help your pitcher and get it out, but you also got to protect yourself.
Yeah, a nice hustle to get to the ball. Had a chance to make the play, just went in and out of his glove, and at that point, you're just hoping that he doesn't hurt himself on the wall over there.
0-2 to Taylor.
0-2.
Way inside, 1-2. What's Casey Schmidt doing?
Casey Schmidt, I think he wears the shortstop for the Giants. Always wears one of those pitch comp devices.
1-2, and Taylor on the outside corner takes strike 3 called. Third strikeout for Alex Wood, and that one on the changeup. 1 down.
I think you get 5 total, right?
That's a perfect pitch from Wood. That'll bring up Joey Weimer with 1 down.
And Kai said they do have set spots. They don't allow players like some guy to say, no, I don't want it, or I absolutely want it. They want it up the middle.
First pitch to Weimer is in there for a strike right down the middle.
Short, second, and center are the players who get to use the extra pitch comp device.
Weimer is 0 for 1.
Sense. First step is big. You want to know what the pitch is being thrown?
Caught the inside corner, 0-2.
Outfield, center field has to cover the most ground. You want to get a good break on the ball.
Weimer struck out in the third.
It's an off-speed pitch.
That's his first at bat.
It's going to be a pitch.
And his only so far.
Maybe take a step to your right. If you're a center fielder, right-handed up, batter up.
0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout for Wood, his 4th of the night. Two strikeouts on 7 pitches for Alex Wood. He's 1 out away from getting out of this inning unscathed. And he'll face Darren Ruff.
That was a good pitch. So Pat Bailey coming out, Darren Ruff, who has singled and
So Patrick
out.
Bailey going out to talk to his pitcher.
I believe he prefers to go by Patrick. It's so tempting to just shorten it up. Everybody in baseball gets a nickname.
Would you go Pat or Patty?
Yeah, maybe I could get away with Patty. He sure doesn't look like a rookie behind the plate with his demeanor, with his body language.
Now here's Darren Ruff. First pitch to the big man is low.
He's been particularly good. His framing numbers been good overall, but he's been particularly good with that low pitch.
And he makes that look good, especially the pitcher. He locks up pitchers because they think it's better than it is.
1-0. Way high. 2-0.
2-0, not close for Wood. Getting close.
This will be pitch number 78 from Alex Wood. And that's inside 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, if the game was a lot closer, you'd wonder if this would be a situation where Alex would be even allowed to face Darren Ruff. Third time through the order.
3-0. Ruff takes one in
you
there for a
Alex,
strike.
He's fighting to get a chance to pitch in these spots. He's trying to make a case that he should be allowed to do this. But here's your chance to go show your manager that you absolutely can do it. Giants know he can.
3-1. And that's really high, ball 4. And the bases are loaded.
But it doesn't help when you're walking them, right? I mean, with 10-1 lead, you want to pound the strike zone.
And Andrew Bailey is going to come out for a mound visit.
And Weimer.
Government Warren Contreras with the bases loaded.
Like I said, 2 strikeouts on 7 pitches. He got back into the strike zone and then just couldn't find it against Darren Ruff. So you wonder, is it a matter of him starting to fatigue a little bit because he is pitching through his threshold? This is the most pitches he's thrown this year.
So, chatted the mound over. Now a message presented by Pacifico.
Pacifico's crisp.
Pulls it on the ground, foul.
So it's 0-1. Sorry, I had to deal with something right there.
First pitch to Contreras.
0-1 to William Contreras. With the bases loaded, Contreras 0-1. He walked his first time up in the first inning. Runners are Anderson at third, Brasso at second, Ruff at first, and right back to Wood. Wood flips to Wade and gets out of the 5th inning unscathed. Alex Wood with his longest start of the year, Blake Sable, J.D. Davis, and Michael Conforto coming for the Giants to start the 6th inning.
Brewers last inning. The
So
bottom of the
Ethan
fifth.
Small is
Alex
going to
Wood
replace
struck out
Elvis
Tyrone
Figueroa
Taylor.
on the mound for
On 4
Milwaukee.
pitches. Runners on first and second. It was
And the first
fastball,
batter he'll
fastball,
face is
fastball,
Blake
then his
Sable.
best changeup of the night, perfectly executed down and away.
And that looks like it is it for Alex Wood after 5 innings. He threw 82 pitches. And that's it for Alex Wood.
Very quickly checked with Alex Wood, and Wood was nodding his head. He's got the jacket on, so Alex Wood is going to earn his way into the 6th inning on the mound, it appears.
Oh no! Looks like Alex Wood's going to urge one into the 6th inning.
Top of the 6th when it's time for a change.
Okay.
Big speedy oil change and
I don't know what I'm talking about. Ethan Small. This will be his first ever major league appearance, it looks like. He pitched in Nashville. This will be in Nashville. He pitched 12 times, on to record 2.33 ERA, 19 1/3 innings pitched, 13 walks, 28 strikeouts. Lefties batting just 100 against him. Righties just 138. Blake Sable fouls the first pitch away.
Yeah, I mean, he was filthy down there, numbers-wise. Had a save. Straight over the top.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Out in front of the changeup.
Yeah, one of those lefties that is not afraid to throw his changeup to a lefty. Straight over the top to the fastball, 91-92, and then pulls the string on the changeup at 80-81.
Infield normal death for the Brewers.
8 outings in AAA, .59 ERA, give up 1 earned
0-2
run.
pitch to Sable.
Innings. Dominant.
Who's 0 for 3, and now he's 0 for 4. First strikeout for Ethan Small.
Sable seeing those left-on-left changeups.
That'll bring up J.D. Davis.
I mean, you don't see many lefties that are straight over the top like that. Usually you see a guy, especially lefty on lefty, a guy that low three-quarter arm slot to get that slider, that sweeper.
Davis had an RBI double in the 3rd inning.
Changeup high.
And he's 1 for 3. First changeup is high.
An RBI double tonight. If the Giants win this game, they'll be above 500 for the first time all year.
In the dirt, 2-0.
Series in New York. They won the series in Chicago, so they got to 3-3 against the White Sox. And they came back home and lost those 2 games against Kansas City. Started the first homestand.
2-0. High target.
Didn't get
and a
back
pitch
to
inside.
until they were in
3-0.
Minnesota. Had a game against the Twins to go for the sweep on Wednesday to get above 500. Couldn't do it. We get to throw a party.
3-0 pitch to Davis.
Trying to get over 500.
And look, the
That's
Giants'
a strike.
goals are to be a lot more than just a game over 500, but I think everybody knows this team dug itself a hole. Some of that was injuries. Maybe a lot of it was injuries.
The 3-1. And Davis hits a high drive to left center field, and that is going to bounce off the top of the wall. Yelich plays on the carom, and Davis goes in the second with a 1-out double. He goes in standing. Okay, he doesn't want to get dirty. Oh. Okay.
Got the uniform dirty. J.D. Davis did not.
I mean, it works. So he got a fastball right down the middle and made Ethan Small pay.
He struggled last night, but he usually
With
doesn't
a
struggle
double
very long. This year we've seen him
bouncing
flush
off the
those
track and then bouncing
bad
off the
games
wall.
and then come out the next game and rake again and hit the ball hard.
Ooh, that was 109.
109 miles per hour off the bat.
Hard hit, even for hard hit.
And here's Conforto.
Conforto takes
That's high, ball 1.
Conforto scored 2 runs. He's walked into a fielder's choice and lined out.
Conforto 0 for 2. He scored 2 runs and
See
walked.
the Giants put a 10 spot on the board without big contribution from Conforto.
Conforto takes one on the outside corner. Knee high, strike 1.
Back in the second.
It did because it looked like that they were pitching around him. I mean, I know it's the leadoff hitter. You're not trying to do that, but as hot as he's been, he didn't want to make a mistake. Did Peralta? He was nibbling.
1-1. The target is right down the middle, and that's where the pitch is.
Yeah, that was right after the Giants had fallen behind. So Conforto led off the second inning. They were down 1-0. He draws the walk. Haniger hits a home run. Boom. Giants ahead. They haven't looked back.
Conforto called time. And here's the 1-2 pitch to him. And he fouled it away. Just got a piece of it.
It was off the inside.
As a starting pitcher, and you're trying to navigate a lineup prior to going to the game, you look at the one guy who's hot. Who do you not want to let beat you in a game? Who do you really have to make your good pitches to? And if there's someone behind him that's struggling,
1-2.
it makes it a lot easier to pitch around guys like that. Because you just go attack the next guy.
Change up just low. 2-2.
You have a guy that's swinging it. You have 2-3 guys in a row that are swinging it. It's tough matchups. Could be a long day.
2-2 to Conforto. This time a high changeup, and it's 3-2.
Dodgers lost tonight in St. Pete. The Rays are hosting the Dodgers this weekend. It's a rematch of the World Series in the pandemic year.
3-2 to Conforto. And he just got a piece of it.
Giants started the night 5.5 games behind the Dodgers in the National League West. Diamondbacks aren't losing these days either. D-backs are 29-21. So the Giants are 5.5 behind LA, 4 games behind the Diamondbacks.
3-2 pitch. Conforto, broken bat, flare in the right field, and a base hit for Conforto. The bat explodes. Davis scores. RBI single from Michael Conforto, and it's 11-1. And that is a strong dude right there.
Got into a favorable count. 3-2, saw some pitches. Small gets in on the hands of JD.
And that was not a bad pitch whatsoever, but Conforto broke his bat and looped it in the right field. And it's a 10-run game.
Good at bat considering 8 pitches against a funky lefty.
And now here's Haniger again. Haniger is 3 for 3.
Ultimately, the base hit. Haniger.
Sorry, 2 for 3. 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs.
12 hits for the Giants already here in the 6th inning. Alex Wood's only given up 2.
1-0. That's in there, 1-1.
Giants could get over 500 tonight. They could get back into the positive run differential.
What are they at right now?
They were at minus 15, so now they're minus 5 for the year. Which is right
Scoreboard's
about
bugging out a bit here.
Their record. I mean,
Wait a minute.
sort of played
Okay, there we go.
the way that their record would indicate they played.
2 on the Haniger. And Haniger grounds this one. And it's bobbled by Terang. That's going to be the 3rd error on Milwaukee. And it's 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there.
At least I think that's going to be an error.
The ball was hit hard off the bat of Haniger.
Was hit hard, but again, Terang should have that.
Going to go to second base, get the out of second, but wasn't able to get
See
it
what is
done.
ruled here.
Brewers continue
That could be
to play
50-50.
sloppy defense, especially after the Adames injury. Focus isn't 100%.
There's going to be a mound visit. Brewers will talk to Ethan Small.
Came into the game for Willie Adames. Last we heard, in case you're just joining us, it's sort of looming over this game. Adames got hit with a foul ball in the dugout. We don't know any details, but he was able to walk to the clubhouse after some moments of real concern. He's been taken to a hospital. They're doing scans, tests, and we await for another update on Willie Adames, hoping for the best.
I'll bring up Yaz. Yaz 2 for 3, doubled, singled, and scored a run. Average up to 260.
Scoring decision on that ball that just got hit. They haven't made a decision yet.
That's in there for a strike.
Strike 1 to Mike Yastrzemski.
0-1. Runner at second is Conforto. The runner at first is Mitch Haniger.
1 out.
0-1. That's inside. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Lefty-lefty matchup here. That's on the outside corner. Strike 2.
1-2.
Still thinking if that's a hit or an error.
Yeah.
Someone's flipping a coin back there. Best 2 out of 3.
On deck is Schmidt. 1-2. That's a slider way outside. 2-2.
Regardless of what the scoring decision is, Haniger's hit the ball hard 3 times tonight, and that's positive for the Giants.
It is.
2-2 to Yaz.
That from Haniger, that sort of low liner that turned into a ground ball.
Line drive to left field off the end of the bat. Yelich will get there.
Kind of shaded over there.
Do that.
He must have gotten a good jump.
We'll start your summer with the first player bobblehead giveaway of the season. Andy's special ticket offer on Saturday, June 3rd.
I don't have Casey
First
Schmidt.
20,000 fans will receive a Logan Webb bobblehead. That's presented by Chevron. It's going to be before the Giants take on the Orioles. For a limited time, get 2-for-1 tickets for the June 3rd game. Offer ends Sunday at 5 p.m. Get 2-for-1 tickets right now at sfgiants.com/web.
Here's the first pitch to Schmidt. And they gave Mitch Haniger an infield hit on that last play. Way high.
Casey Schmidt
1-0.
1 for 3 with a run scored.
Schmidt 1 for 3.
We care. It doesn't impact the outcome of the game, what the official scoring decision is. What's happened has happened, but the stats matter. The integrity of the stats matter.
1-0. Schmidt down the left field line, base hit. Coming around third is Conforto. Throw by Yelich, not in time. And it's 12-1.
I think he's kind of apologizing to Conforto, like, sorry, dude, I should have maybe had you slide. It's 12-1.
Yeah, Contreras kind of deep Conforto right there, pretended like he wasn't going to get the ball, and just nonchalant. And then as the ball's coming in, he had to move.
Coming around third is Conforto. Throw the left field line, base hit.
Mark Hallberg being aggressive here. Yelich
Schmidt down the left field line, base hit.
In there because Bailey's not
Coming around third is.
That's what you do. You look for the guy on deck to.
And then ran Patrick Bailey.
Plays going on behind you.
And Bailey fouls it back.
Bailey turns around and bats right.
Well, it's an 11-run game now in the top of the 6th. 2 out in.
Magic wand do. How about this? Most plate appearances without a walk to begin a career in San Francisco Giants history.
Bailey up the middle, right at Miller. Lobs it the first for out number 3.
Why walk when you can just keep knocking
Giants
it?
get 2 more in the 6th. Terang, Yelich, Miller coming up in the bottom of the 6th for the Brewers. With the Giants up 12-1.
In Milwaukee. Polish, hot dog, bratwurst.
The world famous sausage race going on.
And tonight, it was Polish sausages night.
The Polish sausage won.
Polish crushed them.
Wow, and he destroyed the competition. Alex Wood, after a sixth inning of work, that's on the outside corner, strike one. To Bryce Terang.
Polish dog married a Nevishevsky.
So you're a little biased?
Yeah, I'm biased.
0-2.
There's some Brewers aloha there. 0-2 from Alex Wood, who stays in the game.
And time is called by Terang.
His first at bat.
Terang 0 for 1 came in for Adames.
Check that, his second at bat.
0-2. Terang grounds it foul.
That one off. Giants did make a couple changes defensively. Mike Yastrzemski's
Giants may change defensively. Bryce Johnson comes in to play center field, and Mike Yastrzemski comes in to play right field for Michael Conforto. So I'll change that in a minute. Swing and a miss, strike three. Wood with his fourth strikeout, one down. So the fifth strikeout for Alex Wood.
Situation.
And I think Jesse Winker is going to pinch it.
Not giving up another hit with two strikes.
Pushing off. First pitch to Winkers on the outside corner, strike one. Winker ground ball to second. Wisely fires. And there's two down. Alex Wood tying his shoe again.
From a hamstring injury, just allowing him to build up. Giants have always been fairly.
Now here's Owen Miller, and he takes the first pitch inside, ball one. Miller 0 for 2 on the night. Outside 2-0. And then outside again, 3-0. Warming from the Giants bullpen is Tristan Beck. So I assume if Beck comes in, Giants are going to ask him to finish the game. And that's ball four. 4-pitch walk to Owen Miller. He's on for the first time tonight. That was the fifth walk issued by Alex Wood tonight.
They've been scattered, but like you mentioned, especially you're not trying to walk anybody in a 12-1 game, especially with 2 outs. So you just wonder, like, is there a little bit of fatigue? Is he losing the release point?
Anderson slow roller going to be a tough.
Anderson slow roller, tough play for J.D. Davis. Backhand throw over the head of Lamont Wade Jr. Good effort by J.D. Going to third is Miller. And that's first and third. So Davis can be charged with an error. And that's going to be it for Alex Wood.
So that's too bad. Gabe Kapler's coming out.
You watch JD come in. He's been so good at making this play barehanded and usually making a good throw to first base, but overshoots Lamont Wade at first. Unfortunately for
he did his job. And
so Alex Wood done did his job. 5 2/3 innings pitched. Gets a standing ovation from the Giants fans on the dugout. Tristan Beck coming in with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, 2 on. 2 outs. So Beck trying to get Alex Wood out of the 6th inning. He's responsible for runners on 1st and 3rd. His final stat line, 5 and 2 thirds innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So Beck's first batter he'll face is Mike Barrasso on the first pitch. A high fly ball to right, but foul.
Tristan hadn't pitched since the 22nd. Pitching on 3 days here.
This will be Beck's 9th appearance. 5.40 ERA, 20 innings pitched. In those 20 innings, 18 strikeouts compared to 4 walks.
Gave up a hit, is all 4 strikeouts.
0-1 to Barrasso. High, ball 1.
He's shown some signs of starting to get a little more used to a different role. This is a guy who's been a starter almost all the way through high school, college, pro.
1-1. Barrasso fouled it away.
Learning how to get warm in the bullpen in the middle of a game and come in to start an inning, but learning how to come into an inning like this.
Yeah, runners on base. Never had to do it in his career until he got to the big leagues. And it is an adjustment, like you said, getting used to it. Different type of adrenaline coming out of the bullpen.
The 1-2.
Had 1-2 against the right-handed hitting Barrasso.
Barrasso fouled it away once again.
97
mile per hour fastball.
Yeah, he threw his fastest pitch in his last outing, his last appearance to Joey Gallo, 97.5 miles an hour. So the arm's feeling good.
The 1-2. Barrasso, a sky-high fly ball to right. Yastrzemski will make the catch. Great job by Tristan Beck once again. Alex Wood appreciates it. We go to the 7th inning. Giants up 12-1. Wisely, Lamont Wade, and Blake Sable due up. I'll be back.
Strikeouts on 90.
Game summary: Alex Wood for 5 and 2 thirds. Mitch Haniger 3 for 4 with a home run and a double. And Willie Damas left with injury after getting plunked with a foul ball in his own dugout. Hopefully he's okay. He is in the hospital right now, and the Brewers have not recovered from it. Down by 11.
I'm sure
0-1 to Wisely. He also had a home run tonight.
Cautious with how much information they release about Willie. We have heard that he was moving under his own power. He was alert. He was going to the hospital and have some tests and scans done, and that's the last we heard.
The 1-1. Wisely ground ball foul.
Giants with a 12-run outburst, 14 hits. You got the Haniger home run, and then they have a home run for this guy, Brett Wisely. Ethan Small, the lefty, still in the game.
And Wisely pulls down the left center field gap. It's going to get down. Weimer chases it, bounces off the wall, and Brett Wisely is 2 for 4. A leadoff double. 2 for 4. Wisely.
That wasn't a bad pitch by Small. 2-strike count went down. And check out the home run. It's a home run. Just
Sorry about this ad here.
nice swing, nice bounce.
I like that. One thing I like about that graphic is
Comes Wade. Wade 0 for 4. Takes strike 1.
Out in front of the plate, you beat that ball with that swing path. That's how you generate that kind of power.
Yeah. He hit that ball pretty hard, too, on the double. On the ball down. A little different that path to get to it.
Wade swings and misses 0-2.
2 to Wade.
But showed a lot of pop the other way.
Winker stayed in the game after hitting for Christian Yelich.
To Wade. Giants with 15 hits tonight and 12 runs. Wade takes outside. Wade does not have one of those 15 hits, which is surprising.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Wisely at second.
15th hit of the game for the Giants.
1-2 to Lamont. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He's unhappy.
Wade strikes out for the 4th time tonight, and there's
Very
1 down.
Wade-like night tonight. That's the 4th strikeout from Lamont Wade, and typically he doesn't chase.
And that'll bring up Blake Sable.
Looking on borderline pitches, but the last 2 have been swinging.
Sable 0 for 4 as well.
Both of them have been chase pitches out of the zone. Strikeout from Lamont.
First pitch to Sable. This will be Small's 38th pitch. Foul back.
Foul ball from Blake Sable. You could be wondering about where this stacks up in terms of offensive games for the Giants so far this year. They had the game in Chicago early in the year on that first road trip. 16 runs on 20 hits. Those are the Giants' season highs in each of those 2
0-1.
categories.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Sable's not picking up that changeup.
The top of the order hadn't done much tonight between Lamont Wade Jr. and Sable. They're 0 for 9 with 6 strikeouts. So the middle part of the order has been doing all the damage.
0-2 to Sable. Inside,
Good pitch.
and a good pitch, and an even better take. 1 and 2.
And the rest of the lineup 15 for 27.
So basically everybody but the top 2.
1-2 pitch.
That's how you have a good team offense. Not everybody's
Outside,
going to have a hot night every
2 and
night.
2.
Wade's been carrying the Giants offense so often this year. And Blake Sable's been really good.
Yeah.
The 0-4 Sable.
Takes that one.
And now he's
That's
0-5.
called strike 3.
He strikes down the inside corner. 2 down, and that's the 3rd strikeout for Ethan Small.
Combine music and technology into a unique post-game celebration.
Here comes J.D.
Following the
Davis.
Friday, June 9th game against the Chicago Cubs. Enjoy this Giants' first ever drone show in tribute to Bay Area hip-hop. Celebrate the Bay's incredible history of hip-hop with a playlist selected by E40. Tickets are available at sfgiants.com/promotions.
First pitch to Davis.
JD
high drive, left field. Yelich watches it fly. Second deck home run, J.D. Davis. 14-1 Giants. 2-run bomb for J.D. 422 feet, 108 off the bat. Davis was his third hit, third RBI, and it's a 13-run ball game and a 14-1 score.
Right now it's a battle between
Wow.
Conforto and Davis for the RBI lead and the home run lead.
Bryce Johnson came in. He's been cleaned up now.
Keep going back and
Ahead
forth.
1-0. Well, not really ahead, but now it's 1-1,
You know,
so it doesn't
funny
really
because
matter.
we were in the clubhouse before the game today, and I walked by JD, said hi. Did not look like a guy who had gone 0 for 5. Kind of had a little wink and a smile. He looked like a guy who was ready to have a good game.
1-1 Johnson. Foul back.
No getting down for JD.
No, it makes it a little easier to take when you struggle in a game and your team wins the game, right? You don't kind of overlook it. You take it a little bit harder if you don't win those games because he knows hitting third in this lineup, hitting fourth in this lineup, they're relying on him every
1-2.
game to do something good at the plate.
Johnson ground ball to third. That's a fair ball. Anderson, tough play. Johnson with his speed is going to reach.
Just way too fast. So he's got a hit.
And the Giants
I
with
think
their
Anderson felt he had a shot
18th
down the
hit.
line. Most guys you do, but Johnson getting out of the box right there. It's about as fast at 90 as you're going to see in the big leagues. No chance, even though Anderson made a nice
So we're probably going
play,
to see some
great
position
effort by
pointers
him.
on the mound
Saw
soon.
that little hand signal.
I'm not
He did.
complaining.
He was saying it did sort of skim off the top of the base.
Now here comes Haniger. Haniger with 3 hits as well.
JD Davis, what a player.
Inside
he's become
corner,
for the Giants.
go high, 0-1.
And huge. I mean, we were looking at possibly more like a platoon guy this year. But man, he's been such a bright spot, not
Yo,
just
one.
offensively, but defensively.
Foul back.
And that's why when David VR struggled, I mean, it was no knock on David. The Giants just had no choice. JD Davis was going to play. How can you not?
Haniger 3 for 4, 2-run home run, double, single, and 4 RBIs. Definitely his best game as a Giant. Haniger ground ball to short terrain. We'll throw him out. And that's it. And it is time for the 7th inning stretch. But before that, it's bye-bye baby. JD Davis 2-run bomb. And the Giants are on top 14-1. It's time for the 7th inning stretch.
He's happy.
Part of the lyrics.
Sorry about that. So Brewers with a leadoff base runner. Tyrone Taylor got a hit. And Joey Weimer up is 2-0 to him. Tristan Beck still on the mound. Weimer with a sling and it's 2-1.
And you just stumped everybody.
Nobody knows.
Nobody ever asked that question, apparently.
I want to know what a Torero is.
And 2-1 to Weimer. Weimer hits a high fly ball to left field. Haniger will make the catch. Johnson didn't know Haniger called him off. Wow. Haniger was camped under. Johnson did not know that. They almost ran into each other. Good thing they didn't. 1 out.
All right, maybe this is the moment Rod's talking about. Benji Molina got trapped and had nowhere to go. Uh-oh.
Look out.
No.
Here comes a bunch of sausages at you.
That's the fastest Benji ever moved right there.
Some Brewers with a leadoff base.
Didn't see it coming.
That's great. That is bad timing.
Now here comes Darren Ruff. 1 for 2 on the night. Ruff, high drive center field. Back goes Johnson. It's more towards right center, or he will make the catch at the track. 2 down. 2 long outs. Start this inning for the Brewers.
Get on that Tristan Beck
Here comes William Contreras.
early in the count.
Contreras 0 for 2. He walked in the first.
0 for 2 with a walk. Part of the story of this game, and it probably will be lost in all the other stuff that's happened. But the
First
very
pitch
inning,
to Contreras
Alex Wood
was in there for a strike.
gave up the leadoff hit to Darren Ruff, then walked to this guy Contreras, then walked Willie Adames. The bases were loaded with nobody out. And he got Yelich to hit into a double play, then got Miller to fly out.
0-1.
That was it. The Brewers
Outside,
had
1-1.
They have not scored since then.
It was a huge momentum shift, I felt like, because you got Yelich up. You don't want to walk Adames because you get to Yelich. Yelich had been 15 for 36 coming into the game against Alex Wood. That's 417 average. So you don't love the matchup there. And what does he do? He gets Yelich to hit into a ground ball
Contreras
double
fouled it
play
away.
on two pitches. They score the run, but then he gets Miller to fly out, and the momentum completely shifted into the Giants' dugout. They felt like they caught a break there and ended up answering in the second inning with 3 runs. Take the lead, never look back.
1-2
from Beck.
Way outside. 2-2.
That sweeper. He's got
The
the sweeper.
sweeper.
He's got the slider. He's got a couple different fastballs. He's got the full starter's repertoire.
16th pitch from Beck. And Contreras grounds this one. Davis dives. Throw to first in time. Nice play, J.D. Davis. Doing it all.
Gold Glover over at third base right now.
Giants up 14-1 to go into the 8th. Yastrzemski, Schmidt, Bailey coming up.
Pre-game live, a half hour.
Two more
before
games
every
here for the Giants
game.
in
The
Milwaukee.
Giants head home for
They have one game tomorrow at
with 3 against the Pirates, and they have an off day Thursday.
4:10 Eastern Time, 1:10
3 games
Pacific
against
Time, and then one in the
Orioles
morning at
next
11:10
weekend.
Pacific,
Orioles playing good
2:10 Eastern.
baseball. Be a tough homestand.
And then they have the Pirates and Orioles at home for the next homestand. Then they go to Denver, and then they have the Cubs at home.
Involved with the promo.
I appreciate that.
So scoreline, Giants scored 14 runs, 3 of them in the second, 7 in the third, 2 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh. Brewers scored their only run in the first inning. Giants have 17 hits.
It's been a steady climb.
So Ethan Small stays in. Mike Yastrzemski leads off.
Mike Yastrzemski against Ethan Small.
First pitch to Yaz is low.
Yaz has had good at-bats again tonight. I think Mike has clearly turned a corner. Now, maybe still not feeling exactly like he was before he got hurt.
No, but he's getting there.
1-0, and Yastrzemski grounds it foul.
The Giants credit, when
right to Antoine
down,
Richardson, who flips in the grab.
In the early months of the season, and most teams have injury problems, so it's not like the Giants are worse off than some others. But
1-1 the Yaz.
it was frustrating because
Yastrzemski in the center field. It's going to fall in front of Joey Weimer. Yastrzemski with his third hit of the night. He's 3 for 5. It's a leadoff single.
It's an important anniversary, too, for Mike. This was his first big league hit.
It's the 4-year anniversary of Mike Yastrzemski's first ever big league hit. It came in 2019, May 26th, against the Diamondbacks.
One of the true all-time great first hits.
Schmidt takes inside.
It is. I mean, how many guys get a hit and actually get thrown out at the base they got the hit on? Yeah, he was a little giddy trying to get the second base there.
That was on this date 4 years ago.
That's high 2-0, but no, it's called a strike.
Ever since. He got 2 more hits that day, and then got a lot of hits. The Giants went to Baltimore from there. Remember that? And he had been with the Orioles.
1-1, Schmidt inside. Hits a high drive to right field in the park.
1 away.
And Tyrone Taylor makes the catch.
I don't tell Paige this, but every time I see her, I think of that moment. I just can't help it.
The best part about first hits,
Here comes Bailey.
For guys who are watching the family in the stands because they're more excited than the player is.
She just had the all-time great reaction. And now
Bailey takes way
think
inside.
about all the
1-0.
things that have happened for the Yastrzemskis in the 4 years since. Mike got to go back to Fenway Park. His granddad and he threw out the first pitch. He hit a home run at Fenway in that series.
The 1-0.
He got MVP votes in 2020. Had a great year.
And the dirt bounces away from the catcher Contreras, and
Established himself.
Yastrzemski will take second base without a throw.
Franchise. He's dad. And it all started the big league journey with that first
I don't
hit
know why there's a runner
4
first
years
there.
ago today. You could get
It's
a
going to be a
little
wild
emotional
pitch,
thinking
obviously.
about it.
2-0 to Patrick Bailey. Inside,
It's
3-0.
easy to forget now with Mike that he had to grind it out in the minor leagues to get his chance.
Took him a long time to get to the big leagues. Found a new home here with the Giants, though, that's for sure. Sometimes it takes a change of scenery.
3-0's in there for a strike.
So strike to Patrick Bailey, 3-1.
He's been a great Giant since he's been here. Just steady. Never shows motion, never gets too high or too low. Just know what you're going to get with Mike Yastrzemski.
3-1. Bailey down the left field line, and that is another RBI for Patrick Bailey off the wall. Yastrzemski is going to score, and it's 15-1.
15-1.
That's the Giants' 19th hit, and Patrick Bailey
Some of his best at-bats
with his
Bickler
third
on the
RBI.
right side. Talked a lot about it.
15-1
Got
Giants.
a first hit, his first home run.
An RBI
Check
double.
out the swing right here. Middle end fastball. Quick in there. Gets the barrel. Quick to the ball. Turns on it. It's a good swing.
Really good.
Second hit of the night.
Second of the night for
fourth
Bailey.
hit. I was looking at the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Fourth hit.
doubled up.
I don't know. Sean Estes confused me there. That's Bailey's fourth hit of the night.
That was definitely the hardest hit ball tonight that he's.
And now here comes Brett Wisely, who is 2 for 4.
The only time he made it out.
Yeah, he got grounded out to second base.
Patrick Bailey's got a 4-hit game for the first time as a big leaguer. Brett Wisely.
First pitch to Wisely is a ground ball foul.
Visit to the mound, Ethan Small, the pitcher, and the Brewers would like him to just take this as long as he can. I think the Giants probably are feeling the same way about Tristan Beck.
Yeah,
tonight.
Wisely 2 for 4, 3-run home run, a double, and 2 runs scored. 1-1.
Yeah, as much as that bullpen's been used for the Giants lately with a couple bullpen games, just to use 2 pitchers tonight would be huge.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
Beck definitely the freshest arm down to that bullpen. Hadn't pitched in 3 days. Everybody else has pitched quite a bit.
1-2. Swing and a miss. 3. 2 down. And the fourth strikeout for Ethan Small.
2 down.
And Lamont Wade Jr. And this will be his 6th at bat. And he's 0 for 5.
I'm sure he wants this at bat.
I think he does.
Lamont takes outside
What's
and
happened?
caught the corner.
Part of it has been the strike zone has been expanded, which for Lamont is not good.
No, not at all. Tried to butter up Rehak in the first inning or the second inning. It didn't work.
The 0-1. Way down the right field line, foul.
0-2.
But he'd like to finish on a positive note. Not many games where he hasn't been on base this year, so unfamiliar territory.
The 0-2. It's high, ball 1. One, 2 to Wade. And Wade has 5 strikeouts tonight. He's 0 for 6.
Shows you what Lamont thinks
And now
about
in the
these
inning.
at-bats tonight, but the Giants get another run.
Giants get another run, lead 15-1. Terang, Winker, Miller. Coming up from Milwaukee in the bottom of the 8th.
Live. Giants summer
Sunday
returns
starts Sunday.
this Sunday morning.
Last year the broadcasts were pretty garbage, so
It's Memorial Day weekend. They have to be back.
0-1 to Terang fouls the first pitch away.
It's usually when it kicks off for them.
Now you can wear white. All the rules of summer.
Bottom of the eighth, Giants up by 14 runs.
Terang against Tristan Beck.
Terang line drive caught by Lamont Wade Jr. 1 down.
He's played great defense over there tonight. I'll give him that.
Come on, you got to pump him up, give him a little
And
something
now here comes
positive to
Jesse
take away
Winker.
from this game.
Winker pinch
Very
hit for
unusual
Yelich
offensive
before
game for Lamont.
his first at bat and his only at bat. He grounded out. That came in the 6th inning.
Jesse Winker,
That's in there for strike.
one. Oh, quick out's good for Tristan Beck. I mean, he should have plenty in the tank, even with the longer outing on Monday. Here it is Friday.
0-1
Take the Giants the rest of the way. if
in
he can be
there
effective.
inside 1-1, and Winker walking off.
Yeah, 20 pitches so far. This is all in his 2 innings of work.
He's gotten 5 outs already.
21st pitch from Beck. And a beautiful curveball in there for a strike.
You know, if everything goes well with the rotation, you know, nobody gets hurt, everybody's healthy, you probably won't see Tristan Beck start, but
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tristan Beck with a strikeout.
gas right
2 down.
95. If something does happen,
That'll bring up Owen Miller.
If Tristan Beck starts a game this year. I mean, he's been a starter. He's not quite stretched out right now, but
Miller 0 for 2.
5 innings this year out of the bullpen.
Miller takes strike 1.
Strike 1 to Owen Miller. You're right.
Definitely got the stuff to do it.
Tomorrow's a good matchup for the third game of this series. Logan Webb.
Miller hits one foul.
That couldn't get a whole lot better than that.
Couple aces.
Tomorrow is Logan
Good
Webb
matchup on this road
versus
trip.
Corbin
Pitching
Burns. That's a good matchup.
Saw Cobb versus Sonny Gray. The other day, that was a good one.
Yeah, really good. Top 2 earned run averages.
0-1, 0-2, and a ground ball to short. Casey Schmidt fires to first. Owen Miller is retired. Okay, Tristan Beck with a 1-2-3-8. We go to the 9th. Giants up 15-1.
It's one run away from matching their season high when it's time for a
Ooh, a
change.
pitching change. Is it a position player for the Brewers? Looks like it is. Who is this?
Repair experts, and it is a position player pitching.
First pitch is in there for a strike from. I want to see who it is.
Yeah, Brasso's got a fastball,
Mike Brasso.
slider, changeup.
And Sable on the second pitch he sees, skies this one to center. Wheeler is there. One away. Mike Brasso.
Moves from first to pitch. Darren Ruff moves to first, so no DH. For the Brewers, he's done it a lot. 10 times.
Okay. He's their go-to guy, huh?
Mike Brasso's 10th time pitching. Maybe the Giants will go to position probably in the bottom of the ninth.
Davis having a monster game. He's going to be in swing mode. He's got 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles.
That's the wrong there. It's not Phillies Padres. So J.D. Davis up, and Davis grounds this one foul.
Nice play by the ball boy.
So Ruff moves to first, and Brasso's the pitcher. It's number DH for Milwaukee.
It's harder than it looks when you're just so geared up for the high velocity of a normal at bat.
There's a lot of pressure too.
0-2 pitch to Davis.
It really
Davis fouls it away.
Now, and look, they've changed the rule. You can only do it in these kind of scenarios, a true blowout game. So that has really, a couple of years ago, we just had a plague of this.
1-2.
There's a lot less that we
Davis
see.
Ground ball to short. Terang. Got him.
Change. I mean, this used to be real novel. You'd see a position player pitch and it'd be a big deal.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean, it's obviously only happening in the blowout. So.
And now here comes Yastrzemski with 2 outs.
Guys don't like it either because sometimes the numbers get ugly against the pitcher, against the position player, and it affects the bullpen ERA.
Yastrzemski grounds foul. Sorry, this is Bryce Johnson, actually.
1-1 to count.
1-1. Johnson pulls it to first. Darren Ruff steps on the bag in a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Brasso. Tires him in order 1-2-3. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Giants up 14. Hopefully the Giants go to a position player. That's what I want to happen. The Brewers' last hopes will be Brian Anderson, Mike Brasso, Tyron Taylor. Maybe they can drive in 14 runs. Oops, I just took a reel or whatever the hell it's called of my finger. Oops. Did not mean to do that.
And Rich Aurelia for highlights, interviews, and more. Giants.
So Brian Anderson will lead off the bottom of the ninth. And it looks like it's... is that back?
No.
Ooh.
Well, I knew you were going to come back. It was a matter of when.
I left the booth for a minute. John was.
Man, it is Tristan back. Boo. Should play the position player.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch almost kills Tristan Beck, but it goes to Wisely, and Wade can't pick it out of the dirt.
Wade couldn't pick it out.
It's going to be an error. Lamont Wade Jr.
Wisely had a lot of time. That ball was hit hard.
You need 4, so that's going to go on
He
Wisely.
had a lot of time, but almost got too nonchalant with that throw. He's got a strong arm, but wasn't able to reach Lamont Wade right there.
Now bring up the pitcher,
Lamont
Mike
was able to
Brasso.
pick him up.
So Wisely gets charged with an error. Thank
In the
goodness
dirt,
for Brian
1-0.
Anderson and for Tristan Beck. That one didn't get back. Anderson's the guy who was, again, no fault of his own, but it was his foul ball that hit Willie Adames.
Giants 3 outs away from taking, at least earning a split here in Milwaukee. Brasso, foul.
Technically.
Yeah, he had a 1-2-3 inning, this guy did. There hasn't been many of those tonight, 3 to be exact.
Yeah, Giants went down in order in the first, the fourth, and then the ninth against Brasso.
The 1-1. Foul back.
1-2. Tomorrow, the Giants and the Brewers, game 3 of the series. Giants will try to make it 3 in a row against Milwaukee. Logan Webb against Corbin Burns.
1-2 pitch to the Cy Young. And up the middle off of Beck. Wisely takes the second, steps on it, and throws to first. Wade for the double play. 2 down.
By the throw he made in the previous at bat, so you could tell he was.
And the Giants 1 out away.
Up on that one, you want to show everybody he had a stronger arm than he did. Nice double play by Tristan Beck at the ground ball, positioned perfectly up the middle. Tristan Beck tries to go with the kick save.
Don't do that.
Good thing he didn't.
And the Brewers' last hope is Tyrone Taylor.
Now Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch is in there for a strike.
Slider, strike 1.
Oh, 1. Taylor grounds it foul. 0-2.
0-2. Giants 1 strike away.
So the Giants are going to win this game. They're going to go to 26-25. This will be the first time this season they are over 500. Well, unless the Brewers score 14. They won't. Strike 3, swinging, and the ball game is over. Tristan Beck finishes off a 15-1 Giants win. So the game ends on a Beck strikeout. Giants win 15-1. 15 runs on 19 hits. Giants had 2 errors. Brewers had 1 run on 4 hits, and they also had 2 errors. So Giants win. They go to 26-25. First time they've been over 500 this entire season. And the Brewers go down to 27-24. They're still in first place, but their lead shrinks, and the Giants win 15-1. So hopefully Willie Adames is okay. He left the game after getting hit with a foul ball, but hopefully he's okay. So next stream will either be tomorrow at 4. It depends how I feel tomorrow. Tonight was a long night, so I may not do it. But if I don't do a stream tomorrow, I'll definitely be doing a stream Memorial Day Monday. Oh, I'm doing a stream Memorial Day anyway. So I'll either see you guys tomorrow, or I'll see you guys on Memorial Day for some baseball against the Pirates. All right? See you guys then. Peace.